Hey mga kabukbang, it's episode 2. Hi, I'm Hez.
I'm Lou.
Si Pael.
And I'm RJ.
And this is
The
The
Bookbang
Club!
Welcome to episode 2, everyone. How are you guys? How are you, Lou?
Kakauwi ko lang from work, guys.
Yes naman talaga. Nag-iipon. Maraming ka pinag-iipunan. Anong
Yes,
pinakamabigat
alam
na
niyo na.
pinag-iipunan mo ngayon?
Ngayon, it's the wedding expenses na ang mahal na pala magpakasal for today's economy.
Grabe, no? Kasi ikaw ba naman, mag-prenup ka sa Japan?
Yeah, yun ang pinaka-expensive na part ng wedding.
Sa Cebu to, no?
Yeah, sa Cebu, guys.
Oh, huwag ka mag-alala, wala magka-crash, wala naman kami pamasahe.
Pamasahe.
Hez, RJ.
Ako, kaka-recover ko lang from inuman. Nag-bar. Pumunta ako sa Hosek.
Okay to yung story mo. May makasama kang friends.
Oo.
Ano yung
Stop.
Hosek, Hez?
Ano siya? Para siyang safe space bar sa Makati. So,
Sa Makati ba ang Hosik?
sa poblasyon.
Akala ko it's somewhere in BGC. In Taguig,
Hindi ba
ganyan.
yun pag namimiss mo yung bahay nyo?
Homesick yun ba?
Ayan, thank you po for listening to episode 2.
Thank you.
See you next episode.
Ikaw, RJ, how are you?
Ako wala naman, work lang. Tapos nagsosolve ako ngayon currently ng 1,000-piece puzzle. Pangpatanggal lang ng stress, pero na-stress ako lalo actually.
Puzzle threat ka pala sa Survivor.
Well, that's life.
Yung bang strength mo as a Survivor player?
I think so. Kasi usually pag sa mga nilalaro kong orgs before, usually pag puzzle, 90% ako yung nananalo. Pag
Ay, wow.
individual.
Brain tribe ka ba or brawn tribe?
Brain tribe.
Talagang hindi mo isinama yung beauty tribe, no?
Hindi talaga applicable yun sa akin.
Ikaw, Lou, as a Survivor player, ano sa palagay mo yung greatest strength mo?
Social gaming.
Social gaming.
hindi yan talaga yung brown brain or Okay.
Ikaw, Hez?
Siguro brain.
Brain din.
Feeling ko pa-brown na ako eh. Charit.
Actually, oo. Sa mga IG
Sa
stories
pa-gym mo, oo.
Ako hindi ko alam. Kaya nag-organize lang ako. Ayoko maglaro. Ever
Feel ko
talaga.
feel ko social
Yes,
ka din.
Organizer yan si Pael ng Survivor Batangas. So if you
I
want to
think
join,
it's time.
follow
Ayun,
Pael.
It's time to join PSL.
Hindi talaga.
10,000 pesos yung price sa Survivor Batangas. So if you're interested kayo guys, audition kayo.
Oo nga. Totoo yan. Survivor Batangas. Team Alae on X. We are Team Alae on Instagram.
Pakiabangan po ang cash reveal.
Anyway, kumusta naman ako? Share ko lang. After ng episode natin, pinanood ko lahat ng Power Rangers movies. Oo, lahat ng 4. Kung di kayo aware, may 4 Power Rangers movies na. 1995, 1997, 2017, and 2023. Excited ako kasi there are talks on rebooting Power Rangers sa movie. Unfortunately, hindi nila sisikwelan yung 2017 film, yung starring Naomi Scott.
Flop kasi flopped.
Oo. Although I really liked it.
I like it.
Yeah. Although I understand kung bakit flop siya sa general audience. But yeah, sayang. Ang ganda pa naman ng cast. Pero yun, Hasbro I think has lots of plans with rebooting Power Rangers again sa movie. Anyway, for today's video sasabihin ko. Pero for today's video nga rin naman, kasi kita naman tayo sa video, pag-uusapan po natin ang napaka-controversial na topic ngayon sa book content creation community. Ang mga book propaganda that people are pushing for everyone to fall for. And our friend Hez came up with a list of the book propaganda na we will agree or disagree and discuss in today's episode. But before that, we'd like, of course, to thank everyone who listened to our first episode, our premiere episode. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening and commenting. Later, we'll shout you out towards the end of the episode. So watch out for that. All right. So let's go through the book propaganda list that has prepared for all of us to discuss and huwag tayo mag-aaway-aaway, okay?
Oo nga, huwag tayo mag-aaway-aaway. Okay.
Yan na ba yung disclaimer? Kasi feeling ko...
Yes, disclaimer, ang opinion po ng bawat isa ay opinion lamang nila at hindi sumasalamin sa opinion namin bilang isang grupo. Hindi rin po ito sumasalamin sa mission at vision ng The Bookbang Club. Kung pagkatapos po ng episode nito at may gusto kayong isang miyembro na patalsikin Drop comments below.
Oo. Oo. Pag may reaction, comment down below lang. Sige.
Kung alam nyo lang kung gaano karaming material yung dinilit ko nung episode 1. Kasi may isa dyan medyo matabil Ang daming sinabi. Let's start with our first book propaganda. And then you
Okay.
tell us if you will fall for it or not.
First book propaganda is annotating your books with sticky notes or yung mga parang nasa gilid na may mga pangkulay.
Book tabs.
Book tabs yun. Agree or disagree?
I'll start. I do it. So, I don't mind as long as you don't actually annotate on the book itself. Like, if my sticky note, I'm all for it. Pero, without it, no.
Ang tanong ko, RJ, bakit mo siya ginagawa?
For me personally, it's to keep tabs on quotable quotes. And yung mga, lalo na at parts na medyo masasakit, yung gusto kong i-relieve, ganun. Kasi I'm a sadist, ganyan. Pero mostly is to keep tabs on quotable quotes, tapos yung mga gusto kong scenes, favorite kong scenes. Kasi minsan pag binabalikan ko yung mga scenes, much better if may tabs. Para, minsan kino-color code ko pa, red yung mga nakakaiyak, tapos blue yung mga quotable quotes na happy, ganyan. So, it really, helps na kesa i-flip through mo yung page isa-isa para hanapin yung gusto mong quote. Yung tabs will help.
I see.
For me, personally.
How about you, Lou?
Ako naman, personally, yung sa mga fiction and non-fiction books ko that I am reading right now, I don't annotate or highlight. Pero I have no problem with those who do. But for me lang personally, as a former law student, I highlight and write in all my law books. So parang I want to differentiate kasi ngayon I also am a slow reader. So if I still annotate and highlight, parang it will take time na talaga for me to finish the book. So, ang ginagawa ko na lang, may mga flaglets na lang ako sa, if may mga gusto akong tandaan or balikan, naka-flaglets na lang sila. Pero I have no problem sa mga nasusulat. Ako naman kasi, gusto ko lang i-differentiate yung academic books ko sa mga non-academic books ko. So, that's my personal reason.
Ako, I don't do it. But like Lou, I don't have issues with people who do it. But if I will do it, I will do it only on non-fiction books. Personally, I think it makes more sense sa akin to highlight, to write, to annotate on guidebooks or self-help books. But I don't see myself doing it on fiction books. Although I see the appeal na you tab on quotable quotes, kayo pong mga nag-a-annotate, pag nakakapanood ako sa TikTok or sa YouTube ng mga book content creators na nag-a-annotate, nakakaaliw. Sobrang colorful yung edges ng mga books nila. Pero again, personally, I don't think I will do that. Yes, Hez?
Ako, din, I agree. I don't annotate my books because I feel na parang feeling ko baby ko sila. So parang ayoko din i-highlight. Ayoko din lagi ng highlight. Parang masasaktan sila, gano'n. So parang feeling ko nadadamage sila, gano'n. So yun. So yung mga in terms of naman yung mga paglalagay ng book tabs, kasi parang sabi ko nga sa inyo before, nagiging personality ko yung book, di ba? May bagan na akong era na book personality ko. So parang hindi ko na siya, I don't see it necessary kapag maglagay ng book tab. Kasi ginagawa ko, kapag nakita ko yung quote, ini-status ko na agad sa Facebook yan. Sa X. Yung mga gano'n, kasi nagiging personality ko nga talaga. So parang kunyari, emote-emote ako yan. Tapos may emotional reader ako So parang kung ano yung favorite scene ko sa book na yun, it sticks with me.
Yes,
Kaya
same.
hindi na ako naglalagay ng book tab. Pero sige, I respect wala naman akong issue with na. Parang, pero pag nakita ko sila, pupuksain ko sila. Wala namang gano'n. Hindi ako gano'n. Makaka-cancel na naman ako ng di oras dito So baka,
Paano pag yung ina-annotate is Poppy War?
ay, go. Charot lang. Walang, okay, go. Mag-annotate kayo. Pero in terms of books sa school, yun, ay highlight din naman. Minsan. Saka naglalagay ako ng mga header tsaka footer kapag may discussion. Tapos parang wala naman to. Na-mention ng teacher. So, yeah.
Pag mga fantasy books talaga, madami akong flaglets kasi marami akong binabalikan. Like sa glossary or sa map nung world na yun, marami akong binabalik-balikan every time ma-mention yung ano.
Oo, no? Lalo na siguro pag high fantasy,
Yeah,
yung,
oo.
kailangan mo talagang, parang nabasa ko na tong name na to on a previous page, tapos babalikan.
Oo.
Pero I wonder, kasi feeling ko kaya hindi ako mag-a-annotate or I never thought of annotating books kasi parang nakaka-distract siya from reading. Like, as you read, tapos magsusulat ka or kukuha ka ng sticky note tapos ididikit mo. Parang it distracts you from, siguro ako, mabilis ako madidistract. Pero I really wonder, I really admire those who are able to annotate while reading. Kasi one time, pumunta kang coffee shop, tapos may makita kang reader doon. Tapos ang dami niyang paraphernalia, ang dami niyang gamit. Iba't ibang kulay ng sticky notes, iba't ibang sizes, tapos meron pa siyang malaking pencil case with different colored pens. Tapos yun nga, sabi ni RJ, color-coded. Pag red, it's a quote about love. Pag blue, it's a quote about like personal worth, mga ganun. How do you do that? 'Di ba? How do you focus on reading and understanding what you're reading while you are annotating?
Ako sa akin, parang i-add ko lang din. Kasi like emotional reader ako. So parang, ako kasi parang pag nakakita ko ng quotable quotes, talagang I take time na i-highlight. Hindi highlight na mismong i-highlight ko yung page, but didikitan ko ng transparent na sticky note na nag-stick out sa gilid. Kasi parang binabank ko siya. Kuwari, at certain point of my life, wow, kuwari I feel, parang kuwari may gusto kong i-post. Kasi nagiging
Pang status sa
personality nga eh.
Twitter. Di ba ganyan?
Oo, pang status. So, babalikan ko siya. So, parang I'm banking yung mga ano. So, parang ako is hindi naman siya nakaka-detract doon sa progress mo while reading. Personally ha, hindi ako nadidetract kasi parang para sa akin, essential siya.
Alright.
Share ko na rin na sa academic books naman kasi may different legends yan like yellow for the first reading or green na sa second reading. Possible din na yellow for the general rule tapos red for the exception. Ganyan yung sa mga law school or medical books na mga binabasa. So I'm not sure sa paano sa ginagawa yan. So yung sinabi mo nga yung parang I read for love quotes or something. Hindi ako sure how it works.
Paano? Parang personal preference yun. Tapos,
Personal
napapansin ko rin,
preference.
halimbawa, binibase nila yung color ng tab sa cover ng book.
Color ng book, yes. Ganyan yung ginawa ko sa
Mm.
book lovers nung
Yeah.
nag-tab ako sa book lovers.
So, halimbawa, kung magbo-book tabs ka sa Hunger Games based on the cover. So, your book tabs are red, white,
Yeah.
yellow. May
Sa
black ba na book
SOTR
tab?
ko yata, nag-ano din ako, book tab sa SOTR.
Speaking of the Hunger Games series, galing ko kung fully booked kanina. Tapos alam niyo naman, di ba, na wala pa akong copy ng Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes kasi hindi ko pa nga siya nababasa. Hindi ko pa rin siya napapanood eh. So, since we read Sunrise on the Reaping, I've been looking for a copy of Ballad. Like, lahat ng bookstores ng National Bookstore, ng fully booked na puntahan ko, may copy na, may hardbound pa po kayo ng Ballad. Naku sir, wala pa out of stock. Ganyan. So, kanina, galing akong fully booked sa the 4th DGC. Tapos, pagkakit namin ng second floor, naka-display yung Sunrise on the Reaping. Tapos sa pinakailalim, may kopya ng Ballad. Pero naka-book set. So,
Sana binili mo na.
ayun nga. So dahil
Propagandas you're not falling for? Book
book
sets?
sets. So dahil grepa tayo at medyo hikahus tayo ngayon sa adult money, hindi po natin binili ang book set. So maghihintay pa ng ilang buwan pa siguro ang Ballad hanggang sa mag-restock ang
Lapag
mga...
ang GCash ni Pael for donation.
Oo nga. Bakit nga? Oo nga. Tulungan nyo naman ako na makabili ng kopya ng Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. 0916. Okay. So the general consensus sa atin is we will not fall for annotating books. Do we agree with that?
The general, yes.
Ah.
Pero we have no problem with it.
We have no
Disclaimer
problem.
lang, baka tayo atakihin ng mga people.
Opo. Okay, next.
Listening to audiobooks does not count as reading.
Ako, I do not fall for such propaganda because I believe na listening to audiobook is still reading. Dahil ako dati nung wala pang pera pang bili ng mga hardbound or softbound books, sa audiobook talaga ako nakasalalay. Yung Game of Thrones ko na series, A Song of Fire and Ice, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, audiobook yan lahat. Kasi walang budget. So, tiis-tiis muna sa pagpapasa-pasa ng mga audiobook nung high school. Kayo ba?
I don't listen to audiobooks kasi maikli yung, parang feeling ko maikli yung attention span ko. Like, madali ako mag-space out kapag nakikinig ng something. Mas effective talaga sa akin reading a book because I get to read it on my own pace, understand it on my own pace, imagine it on my own pace. Pero, I believe that listening to audiobooks still count as reading. Kasi audiobooks are made out of necessity eh. It's for people like, for example, for Luis, who doesn't have before the budget to buy physical books. It's for people who are always on the go, who wants to read, but it would be a hassle for them to bring a physical book. So yeah, I agree that listening to audiobooks count as reading?
Ako naman, I think it still counts as reading. Pero personally, I've tried audiobooks. I think once or twice. Kasi parang, it's not for me, actually. When I read kasi, I put myself as the main character. Kasi 'di ba minsan kasi pag nag-audiobook ka is ang pangit ng pagkaka-narrate. So it ruins the whole book for me. Kasi parang ako may certain tone kasi pag ako nagbabasa ng book, may certain tone ako, may
Mhm. Mhm.
certain voice ako na parang ini-imagine. So
Yeah.
parang sobrang ang layo. So I tried once na sobrang ang layo nung sa audiobook sa imagination ko. So parang it's a no for me, pero I think it's a no for me for audiobooks. Pero it still counts as reading for me. Kasi may mga tao talagang mas gusto yung audiobook and hindi natin pwedeng i-take away yun sa kanila na
Mhm.
na nabasa nila yung book when it's technically the same.
Alright.
Hindi man nila binasa, but they still listened to it and they consumed the book but in a different way lang.
So
Ayun na,
ako na
feeling ko
ba?
Alam
makakancel na
mo,
si Hesper.
oo.
Iba
Gusto
yung
ko yun, may
tingin na
pause
yan
eh.
eh.
May pause
May
eh.
pause eh.
May pause. Hindi, ano din ako, G din ako sa listening to audiobooks. Dati nag-audiobooks ako. So iba yung experience niya for me. Kasi parang, kunyari, may mga, ano kasi yun, may mga parang effects minsan na parang, ito pala yung effect nung, kunyari, hinahabol na sila ng enemy. So parang, nakakadagdag siya sa experience. Kumbaga, so, di ba po si RJ, parang ayaw niya. Ako, parang gusto ko yung, ito pala yung sound ni ganito. Pero, nung medyo tumanda-tanda na ako, hindi na sa akin nag-work yung audiobooks kasi sobrang distracted na ako na parang, kapag naka-earphones ako, may ginagawa akong something else. So parang doon ako, kaya hindi na ako makafocus sa audiobooks. Unlike before na kaya akong makinig ng audiobooks na yun na yung intindihin ko. Ito parang pag nag-earphones na ako, manonood na ako, mag-gym ako, mag-ML ako. Alam mo, may marami pang pwedeng gawin with so dapat gusto kaya ginawa ko, nag-stick na lang ulit ako sa pagbabasa. Para yung eyes ko nakafocus lang doon, para hindi ako mag-deviate sa mga dapat gawin.
Auditory learner pala ako. So mas nagsisink in sa akin pag napapakinggan ko
Mm.
like sa school, sa audiobooks. Kagaya and I also can multitask better if audiobook siya. So like while working or while running sa treadmill, mas gusto kong makinig ng audiobook kaysa manood ng mga Netflix shows or like that. Mas gusto ko talaga audiobook.
Right. Good point
Okay.
yun, no, yung binring up ni Lou, yung different types of learners. May
Mm.
visual spatial, may auditory
Auditory.
learners. Yes. So, the general, tawag dito? The general
Consensus.
consensus. The consensus is that we do not fall for the propaganda that listening to audiobooks does not count as reading. We believe it counts as reading. All right, let's go to the next one.
So the next one is our favorite author, Miss Emily Henry.
Caveat lang guys. So, Emily Henry naging propaganda to kasi nung February, yung book club namin, the category was romance books. So, I personally nominated Emily Henry because nakikita ko sa Book Talk, madaming fans, madaming nagpa 5-star rating sa specifically yung book na Book Lovers. So, yun yung nominate ko. Anong nagruleta, yun talaga yung napili. So, all of us sa book club namin read Book Lovers by Emily Henry. And the consensus at the time was hindi nagustuhan ng mga tao. Ako din personally, it did not meet my expectations sa mga 5-star rating ng ibang mga book talkers. Pero, yeah, I'm not judging them because they're liking Emily Henry. Basta yung book lang na nabasa ko, which is Book Lovers, it disappointed me. Parang hindi ako excited magbasa ng other Emily Henry books. But maybe I'll give a chance to another Emily Henry book, but not soon. That's me.
There are a lot of things to unpack. Unpack. No, there are a lot of things to unpack with when you talk about not just Emily Henry, but authors like her who give birth to lots of stories, to lots of books. Like I've shared this before in one discussion natin in the book club. Na when authors get signed for writing contracts or writing deals with publishers, hindi lang naman yan one, two books. Usually, they are ordered for multiple books. So, in a way, the author could be pressured to producing lots of stories. Nagiging quantity na siya over quality. So, darating talaga yung time na an author will publish a work na hindi talaga maganda sa opinion ko. Sa opinion po namin. Pero, tama po si Lou, hindi po talaga nagustuhan ng book club namin yung book lovers. And I guess, hindi na siya problem or like a concern with overhyped books and overhyped authors. Like, sabi nga ni Lou, he looked for a five-star romance book through Book Talk and book lovers yung nakita niya. I follow a lot of book content creators who really like this book. So, when this was nominated, I was really excited. Sabi nila, maganda raw to. And then when I read it, hindi talaga. So, personally, hindi talaga ako nagandahan.
Before I start, I just want to reiterate na we are not yucking someone's yum. Reading is an acquired taste. If gusto mo si Emily Henry, if you like Emily
Good for
Henry,
you! We're happy
good
for
for
you!
you.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. But personally, I don't think I'd read another Emily Henry book anytime soon. Kasi like, I agree sa sinabi ni Lu and ni Pael. Lalo na yung na-overhype siya. So parang, ako coming into reading the book, I had expectations. Kasi sometimes hindi mo naman maiiwasang mag-expect knowing na acclaimed siya by people. So, I was sorely disappointed nga when I read it. Technically, it's my debut novel of Emily Henry. And first impression usually last. So, I don't think I'm gonna read another book from her. Pero I'm not closing that chapter yet. So, malay mo, in the near future, I will. Pero not yet.
Ako na
Ez?
ba? Ayan na, ito naman yung pause eh. Di ba? Parang
Parang,
ako,
paka ba?
oo, parang ako kasi, parang, yun din, I echo the same sentiments with RJ. Parang ito yung debut ko sa kanya sa mundo ni Emily Henny. Tapos medyo frapchina si Madam. So parang, siguro I think, wag di muna ako magbabasa sa kanya ng any romance muna. Unless, magpalit ng genre kanya, mag-murder siya, mag-fantaserya siya,
Mm.
baka itry ko, baka yun, maitry ko. Pero ngayon, parang yung romance, parang, kasi din ako nag-double check din ako sa Goodreads, parang mixed naman yung mga reviews dun sa iba niyang libro. So, medyo siguro pressure na sa atin magsulat ng madaming libro na kailangan.
Mm.
May post niya na to agad. Ayun na. Medyo, sorry madam, diyan ka ba? Sa bawat titingin na camera. Ayan. Sorry po, hindi ko talaga bet. Sorry din po sa mga fans na dito na mapapakikinig ko. Sorry po.
Mm.
Baka makancel na naman po ako pero pangit.
Yun nga, I think collectively, hindi ko sinasabi, pwedeng nagkataon lang kasi na lahat tayo na pangitan. Pero kasi, let's give flowers din kasi almost lahat yata ng book niya ngayon is my movie adaptation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Mm.
I don't know who loves her work, pero good for you.
Mm. Good for you. We're
Pero
happy for you
diba,
if you enjoyed her books. We're happy for you. We're happy for Emily Henry. She has published lots of books. All her novels are being made into films right now. Go get those coins.
yes.
Yeah.
Ako, I
Yeah.
think I'll probably read another para lang malaman ko talaga if what's with the hype.
Mm.
I probably won't buy ito yung sinabi ko dati sa book club discussion natin. I will probably not buy na the hard copy or hardcover or the soft cover kasi medyo mahal din siya kahit 500 something. Kasi ayun nga, hindi ko masyadong nagustuhan yung book lovers. So probably just listen through it through
Mm.
other means.
Right. Siguro din it really helps or it really depends on, especially when you're reading an author for the first time, it's really important the first book of that author na babasahin mo. Kasi sabi nga ni RJ, first impressions last. So, for example, in our book club po, we read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. And up until now, hindi ko pa siya tapos basahin. Because parang
Last episode mo na to, be. Sure.
Cancel nyo na si Pael, guys.
there's just something about Mistborn na hindi ko tuloy-tuloy basahin. Pero what if I read The Way of Kings like as the first Brandon Sanderson
Mhm.
book, 'di ba? Or give me another example of an author na maraming work. For example, Stephen King. What if ang unang book niya na binasa ko was Misery or The Shining, 'di ba? Instead of Carrie. Ano kaya yung magiging impression ko dun sa author na yun? So it really depends din talaga on the very first book of an author that you read. Pero again, we would like to make it clear, if you enjoy Emily Henry's works, we're happy for you. Good for you. It's just
Mhm.
what we
Mm.
feel. Ba't ka
Pero
tatawa, Hez? Parang pademonyo yung ngiti.
Hindi.
Oo, true.
Parang sa isip-isip ni Hez, sige, magsalita pa kayo. May
Sige lang.
sige lang.
Pero
Sure kayo
actually,
dyan,
meron naman mga authors na yung first read mo, like, super immaculate. Like, you loved it. Pero yung next na babasahin mo sa kanya, nosedive. Like, for example, for me, si Rick Riordan. Like, I devoured the Percy Jackson series, Heroes of Olympus series, Trials of Apollo series. Pero, when it comes to Kane Chronicles, I'm sorry.
Ah,
I could not get through it.
gets.
Pero, yun lang. Pero, I still love Rick. Pero, sa Kane Chronicles, it's a no for me.
Meron din naman mga authors na you read for the first time, tapos sobrang nagadahan ka, tapos you don't want to read other books na nila. Kasi parang ayaw, natatakot ka na mataint yung na-build nilang, oo,
Reputation.
sa'yo. Like, for example, I read Taylor Jenkins Reid's The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and it was perfect for me. Tapos, hindi na ako nagbasa ulit ng any Taylor Jenkins Reid. Kasi parang, natatakot na ako, kasi sobrang ganda na ng Evelyn Hugo para sa akin, and I don't want to, like, destroy that feeling anymore. Anyway, our general consensus for Emily Henry is, sorry, unfortunately, we
Chop.
didn't like her. Her work.
Work, not her.
Not her, her work.
All right, so let's proceed with the next one. So the next is the best romance trope is the enemies to lovers trope. Are you falling for it or not?
Should I start? I mean,
I guess kasi you're the biggest romance reader here.
I'd have to disagree. I mean, Enemies to Lovers has its appeal, pero sometimes it actually gets pretty predictable and it gets old sometimes. Yes, it's very intriguing na yes, it's appealing at times, pero hindi siya superior trope. Parang ganun for me. I mean, I know people would blast me for this, pero kasi it's fine. Like, if Enemies to Lovers is your yum, then go for it. I mean, ako naman, I still consume Enemies to Lovers. I love Enemies to Lovers, pero in moderation, as per Catriona Gray. Everything
So,
is good, but
in
in
moderation.
moderation.
Okay.
Yes. Kasi sometimes variety is important. So,
Yeah.
yun lang naman. I mean, it's a good trope, probably in the top 3. Pero I won't say na it's the best.
Sige. Pero as the biggest romance reader in this group, which romance trope do you think is the best trope? If
Hirap
not
naman.
enemies to
Oo,
lovers.
Maglapag ka ngayon para makancel ka. Dali.
Sige.
Ang hirap, actually. Para sa akin,
On top
yung
of your
hate,
mind.
yung pinakaayaw ko muna siguro.
Oh, sige.
Hindi naman pinakaayaw, pero ito yung pinaka-least consumed ko. Pero ang pinaka-least consumed ko kasi is Friends to Lovers. Kasi parang ayoko yung magkaibigan na sila, tapos biglang magkakadevelopan, ganyan. I mean, hindi naman sa ayoko, pero parang I tend to stray away from that. So, I think siguro kasi it depends nga on my mood. Mood reader ako as per last episode. So, I think currently, nasa fake dating ako. Magkukunwari kayong magjowa, ganyan.
Tapos eventually,
Mutually beneficial arrangement, like marriage of convenience or fake dating. Kasi yung the tension is tensioning. So gusto ko 'yon. So may hint siya ng enemies to lovers, pero gusto ko kasi currently, I'm not saying it's my all-time favorite. So currently, it's fake dating for me. Pero enemies to lovers is top 3 pa rin naman for me.
ako I see the appeal sa enemies to lovers. And I agree with RJ. Enemies to lovers trope could really be predictable. Kasi at the end naman, in any straight up regular romance novel naman, whatever the trope is, the leads will really end up together. It's really the journey of their story going there. And I understand kung bakit malakas yung appeal ng enemies to lovers sa maraming readers. Kasi nandun agad yung parang, may angst, may conflict na agad. As a reader, gusto mo malaman, first, ba't sila naging enemies? Second, ano yung mga pagdadaanan nila? And then third, sino yung unang makaka-realize na, ay shit, parang mahal ko na siya. Parang bakit ba ako galit na galit sa kanya? Ano ba ito nararamdaman ko? And then eventually, yung resolution na they admit to each other na I hate you, pero now, I think I like you. And then eventually, they become lovers. I think ang critique ko lang sa enemies to lovers trope is how it's done. Like, ayoko ng mga enemies to lovers na one-sided. Na yung isa lang yung galit. Tapos the other one, wala siyang idea. Wala siyang idea na galit pala sa kanya. Or wala siyang idea kung bakit galit sa kanya. Another enemies to lovers style is yung ayoko ng enemies to lovers na inggit. Inggit yung pinanggagalingan ng hatred. Sobrang heavy ng word na hatred. Or indifference towards the other character. So, siguro yon. Pero if you enjoy enemies to lovers,
Yes,
I
may
enjoy
happy
it.
endings
Yeah.
yan.
I enjoy enemies to lovers then. But I don't think that it's the best
Yes.
romance trope.
Wait lang, before kayo dalawa, ay i-add ko lang yung sa sinabi ni Pael na ayaw ng, yung sa part na ayaw sa enemies to lovers. Ako naman, ang ayaw ko sa enemies to lovers is yung tinagmong enemies to lovers, tapos 30% lang, bati na kayo. Like, 30% pa lang on the book, bati na kayo. Like, parang gusto kong enemies to lovers yung magsaspan ng hanggang 80% bago kayo magbabate. Di ba? Parang, ba't pa naging enemies to lovers kung almost 1/3 lang ng page kayong enemies? Tapos parang hindi pa rin, di ba? Like, it's how it's done talaga. It's how it's done. Kaya, medyo gas-gas siya for me, pero it's still top 3. So, ikaw, Lou, ano mo, opinion mo doon?
Ako naman, ako siguro ang pinaka-konting nabasa dito na romance books. Kasi hindi talaga ako mahilig sa romance books. Kasi as mentioned na in previous episode na parang I have been in a long-term relationship, so hindi na ako masyadong kinikilig sa mga romance books. Sa mga enemies to lovers, mas prefer ko yung friends to lovers kasi yun yung nangyari sa amin. Friends to lovers. So, may asterisk yung ano ko dito kasi mas prefer ko, gusto ko yung enemies to lovers pero sa fantasy, yung may mga power sila so naglalaban sila talaga. Hindi lang yung parang, hindi lang yung parang normal na mga tao.
Gets.
So, gusto ko na like sa Mistborn, yung parang
mas justified sa
powers
fantasy yung pagiging enemies
Yes.
to
Yeah,
lovers.
Yes, I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
So, kailangan may mga special abilities muna sila para enemy talaga sila. May
Right, right. Mga pamilya
So, yan.
nag-aagawan ng kapangyarihan, ng lupa, ng kingdom, ng
Oo.
Oo, tama.
Oo. Kasi I read to escape the reality, parang ganun. So, mas prefer ko talaga enemies to lovers, pero ayun, dapat may mga kapangyarihan sila or powers.
O siya, ikaw, Hez, what's your take on this?
Ako na naman. Ako naman, ayoko ng enemies to lovers kasi for me, hindi siya makatotohanan. Kasi pag nagbabasa ako ng romance, gusto ko parang medyo cling sa reality. Kasi syempre gusto ko, parang di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo, emotional reader ako. So medyo naiisip ko na, what if mangyari to sa akin, ganun. So sabi ko, imagine ko ba na kapag ba may nakaaway ako sa MRT, magiging lovers ba kami at the end of this trip? Hindi naman eh.
True.
Kaaway ko pa rin siya sa MRT. Parang bobo mo, bagal-bagal mo sa sa train. O di ganun, di ba? So parang, ay shit, baka ma-flag to. Pero yun, gigets siya ba? So parang hindi siya sa akin realistic. Yun. I think yun yung tamang term, realistic. So mas gusto ko yung mga friends to lovers. Gusto ko creative yung way mo paano kayo nag-meet. Yung mga parang never been tried, gano'n.
You know what enemies to lovers book ang recently natin binasa? Book lovers.
Yeah, book lovers.
O kaya hindi natin gusto. Nagko-connect talaga.
Pero kasi doon siguro, kaya hindi sobrang justified yung pagiging enemies nila. Ay, parang nababawan ako kung bakit.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Yeah. Parang wala nga, parang hindi sila enemies, parang annoyed lang sila sa isa't isa.
Annoyed to
ganun,
lovers. Yung pala na annoyed to lovers.
Mas enemies to lovers pa nga yung Mistborn kung titignan mo talaga.
Yes.
Thank you for
Kaya
spoiling.
hindi nabasa ni Pael.
Well, it's not our fault. It's been, 6-7 months?
Hoy, OA naman. March lang yun. March lang
ba yung Mistborn? I
Hindi
think
yun,
it's last year,
October pa yun or
October
November.
read. Yun yung first read? Ano ka ba? Ako yung first
Second read.
eh.
Second read yung Mistborn.
Second read.
Never Let Me Go yung first book
Oo
natin.
nga.
Alam nyo, niloloko nyo ako.
It's October yon kasi first Never Let Me Go, tapos Mistborn, tapos ano yung next? I think Migrations
na.
Tapos ako ulit, Home is Where the Bodies Are. Tapos Book Lovers. Pagkatapos ng Book Lovers, yung March. Ano ba nung March? Ano nga yung March? Mother's Day ba yon?
March,
Mother, di ba?
Carrie.
Hindi.
pa.
Hindi pa Carrie.
Sun.
Hindi ko na maalala.
I think that has the sun na word.
Sunrise on the Reaping.
Sunrise on
Hindi,
the Reaping.
April yun eh. April lumabas yung Sunrise on the Reaping eh.
Ito na, may listahan na ako. Never Let Me Go, tapos November yung Mistborn.
Ano yung March?
March was Home is Where the Bodies Are.
Okay. Una pala book lovers kaysa sa Home is Where the
Mm.
Bodies Are.
So ayun,
Tama.
share ko lang din na mas kinikilig ako dun sa manga na binasa ko na may mga romance books. Like, I read Your Name manga and mas nagustuhan ko talaga yun.
Ano
And
siya?
then, hindi naman sila enemies to lovers. Like,
Hindi naman sila enemies to
parang
lovers.
ano lang. Meron ding yung mga timeline yun, ganun.
Mm.
Mas, ano talaga kapag pag hindi katotohanan.
Opposite kay Hazel na he wants to cling to reality.
Reality, yeah.
Pag
Yeah.
romance.
I
Pag
love you
romance,
like
ha?
all fire.
Okay.
Yes, naman.
So, ano pong consensus natin?
Yes, our general consensus is we don't fall for the propaganda that the best romance trope is enemies to lovers. All right, next.
Alright, so our next book propaganda is bumibili ba kayo ng mga special edition books?
Sige, I'll start ulit.
Sige.
Like,
RJ, go.
I don't necessarily think it's bad, pero there's also at the back of my mind na, ay shit, pinagkakakitaan na lang tayo.
Yes.
Parang
Capitalism at its finest talaga
Yes.
ang special edition books.
Personally, I think 4 special edition books and hindi ko siya binabasa. Like, pang display lang talaga.
Mhm.
Display purposes, yes, okay. Pero yun nga, at the back of my mind na parang medyo unnecessary siya in a way kasi pinagkakakitaan nga tayo.
Mhm.
So, pero I don't, again, I'm not yucking someone's yum. So, if gusto mo ng mga special edition, good for you. Pero, yun, I'm not that rich to be buying special editions. So, siguro if gusto ko lang talaga yung book, I will buy. Pero, pag mga hindi ko naman gusto, then kayo na bumili. Parang ganun. So, it's 50-50 for me.
Ako, as shared last episode, I collect different editions of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Pero hindi naman sila special editions kasi sila, translated edition. So, binili ko yung Thai edition, yung Chinese. I don't antagonize people who buy special edition books, especially if you really love that book. Meron pala akong isang special edition na binili just recently. Yung 10th anniversary edition ng Janus Silang by Edgar Calabia Samar. Yun, sobrang worth it talaga. Bilhin yung...
Basta locally authored books, let's buy it. Let's
Oh
support
my
it.
God,
Yes.
wala pala akong local author na book.
Basta locally authored books, bilhin niyo.
Wala ako.
Ito po yung 10th, tama ba? 10th, ikasampung anibersaryo cover ng
Ay,
ang
Janus
ganda.
Silang.
Ang
Diba?
ganda ng cover.
Kaya worth it talaga itong bilhin. Lalo
Add
na
to
kasi
cart
it's
nyo na,
a-
guys. Add to
Yes.
cart.
Add to cart na. O based
Support
pala sa
local.
comment sa Spotify, Survivor fan din daw si Mr. Janus sila.
Yes.
Ay, totoo.
Johnson.
Tag
Shout
natin
out
si
po.
si Sir,
Si Sir.
ano.
Sir, baka naman.
Baka
Sir-
naman, sali ka na sa Survivor
Sir Egay.
Batangas.
Oo, sino survivor, favorite player
Sali
mo?
ka sa Survivor Batangas, sir.
Tapos nung binili ko to, in IG story ko to, tapos sabi niya, meron daw editions na may signature niya. Sayang, wala to. Pero,
Pero baka naman, pwedeng paunlakan.
Punta kayo sa mga book fair, guys, ng may mga Filipino author. Support our
Support
Filipino
local.
authors.
yes, support local authors. Correct.
Coming from me.
Anyway, going back to special edition
Lou.
books, Lou.
Ako naman, I really think it's capitalism at its finest. But if it makes you happy, then buy it. Ako meron akong probably one special edition lang. Kasi I really think it's too expensive yung iba. If I have a copy na, then I will no longer buy another copy. So if you think it's also an investment, like maybe you will be selling it in the future, then buy it. If you can take care of it. So, pero for me, I won't buy special edition books talaga.
That's fair.
Mm.
Mahal. Pag sa mga may pera lang talaga yan.
Ako naman, I don't really support special edition books at all. Double check ko muna, baka mamaya special edition ako dito.
Ayun meron
Wala talaga. So, yun din yung para nang uuto na lang tong publisher eh. Alam niya kasi na may medyo may clout tong libro to. So parang sige, gatasan pa natin sila one more time. So, isa yun sa mga ko para na hindi mo ako mauuto dyan. Tapos, may din ako sa yung kunyari, magre-reprint sila ng series na yon. Tapos iba na yung cover. For example, mag-mention ako ng mga books dito ha. So, kunyari, Percy Jackson, magre-reprint sila ng ibang cover ng oo, diba? So, parang ikaw, dahil ang mangyayari, gagawin na lang yung doon sa bookshelf mo, yung parang may story yung
interconnected yung spine.
Yung spine. So, ikaw naman, maaliw ka. Pero ako, hindi ako nagpo-fall for it. Kunyari, magdadrop ako na isa pang name. Kunyari, Mortal Instrument, diba? Oh, drop lang tayo ng drop dito na baka ano na. Makancel lang, carry lang. May story din, may parang per character. May per character sa bawat libro, 'di ba? Hindi tayo mapapahulog doon kasi ang gusto ko pa rin yung OG.
Yes, OG talaga
Okay.
is the best.
Oo. So, sorry po, sensya na po. Thank you so much.
Yes. Pero kung may pera kayo na pambili
Go.
naman ng special, go lang.
Heal your inner
At saka kung
child.
gusto nyo kaming bigyan, okay din naman.
Correct.
I
Pwede.
support that. I support
We will
Oh.
promote it.
Go for special edition books.
Pag-giveaway na, pag-giveaway.
Pero ultimately it's a cash grab. It's really a form of capitalism talaga.
And I think pareho tayo ng utopia.
Correct. I lied, sabi ko isa lang yung binili ko yung special edition.
Dalawa pala.
May isa pa akong binili yung new cover ng Poppy War, The Poppy War. 'Di ba? Natitrigger isa diyan pag sinasabi yung Poppy
Yung isa
War.
binenta yung Poppy War niya.
Benta ko yung Poppy War.
Favorite yan ni Attorney Paul Pael, yung Poppy War.
Talaga?
Ah.
Oo, may isasangguni po kay Attorney Paul. Anyway, the general consensus, yung consensus po namin is actually 50-50. Kasi me and RJ buys special edition while Hez and Lou does not. Or try not to.
Yeah, but we are aware na cash grab siya.
Cash grab, yes.
So parang lang.
Pag
Di ko
ano
alam
lang
what
talaga.
that makes us, pero
victims of capitalism. Pag ano talaga, kapag may labis lang na konti sa sweldo, yan, may pambili ng kaunti.
Okay, so ang next propaganda is self-help books.
Pwede sabay-sabay tayo? 1, 2, 3. No.
No to self-help books. I mean, no issue sa mga gustong matulungan ng mga self-help books. Pero ayoko. Hindi ako na help na mga self-help books.
Akin pang status sa Facebook. Charis.
Atomic Habits ba is self-help? Hindi.
I think it's a self-help book.
So, no. Basta no. Wala lang. Sobrang popular kasi nung Atomic Habits. So, it's a no for me. Not the book ha. I mean, self-help books in general. It's a no for me.
Ba't kami copy ng Atomic Habits?
Ito guys, isa to sa yung pinapa-giveaway ko. Baka sa mga may gustong makakuha nito.
Wag na pala ako sumali.
Personally, hindi ako. I feel mga 2 chapters na-inspire na ako doon. Tapos after parang ulit-ulit na lang. So, I think it will be helpful to some people but not to me. So, I'm giving this away. One of the book giveaways ko yung Atomic Habits.
Delete's comment.
Sa PBB, no, yung itong current season, di ba, may mga books silang binabasa, which Lou posted on his TikTok as well. May mga books silang binabasa and most of it were self-help books. Tapos sobrang na-happy ako nung may isang nagbabasa ng The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Oo, meron.
Sabi ko, yes, finally may fiction. Kasi every book in the house were self-help books. Siguro it depends din sa self-help book na babasahin mo. I remember reading Ikigai. Binasa ko siya not because of will, but because it was nominated in our book club sa previous company ko. And tama si Lou, self-help books could be very repetitive sa content. And you can really tell when you're reading a self-help book na hindi niya alam yung purpose niya. Yung hindi malinaw yung ini-aim nung book on what it wants to like propose or discuss or help people with. Tapos every time nakakakita ako ng someone in public na may dalang or nagbabasa ng self-help book, I'm really sorry but deep inside I'm judging.
Internal eye roll. I agree.
But again, if it's your cup of tea, if you're the type who reads yung book na Power,
48 Laws of Power.
Yan. If you read that, good for
you. Good for you.
Yes,
binabasa ni ni Tony.
Nino?
Ni Tony.
Yes, ni Tony G. Kasi nakikita ko sa mga TikTok ads yung may mga yellow basket. They are promoting, may mga bumibili talaga. Kasi it's a form of therapy din. Yung ayaw, wala kasi tayong nakakausap. Hindi normal yung therapy dito. So yun yung parang, in a way, yung book yung binabasa nila or kinakausap nila. Kasi baka yun lang yung way nila to ask for help. Mga self-help books.
True. And I think hindi rin siya nag-work kay Olivia Rodrigo. Kasi sa lyrics niya, di ba?
Ano sabi?
I read all of your self-help books so you'd think that I was smart, stupid, emotional, obsessive little me. So parang
copyrighted.
As a Livy.
As a Livy.
Vanilla. Hi, Livy.
Hi, Livy. Manoorin mo to.
Ako naman, I don't think self-help books kasi parang for me, they are theories. Kunyari, kung gusto mo ng solution sa problem, talk to a person who has encountered that problem. Kasi for sure, kung na-survive niya na yun, may application on how nagawa niya na to survive it. Yun yung ano ko doon, yun yung parang thought process ko about it. Kasi parang yung self-help, parang ano lang siya, parang general net, parang kung ano yung makatch mo dito, sige, go. Pero kung ano, di wala. Parang ganun.
So, but again, if you enjoy reading self-help books, good for
Yeah.
you. If self-help books indeed help you, we're happy for you.
Marami ding self-help books talaga na nakatulong sa ibang mga kilala ko. Like yung mga Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Pati daw yung kay Chinky Tan na mga about finances. It really helped them out. So, good for them.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
good for them.
But for us, we are not falling for it.
For that propaganda. All right. And last one.
Okay, our last for today is reading a series only when all the books in the series have been published.
Okay, I'll start na lang
Ay,
ulit.
ang bilis. Okay, sige, go.
Recently, I refused to read pag hindi pa tapos yung series. Kasi, recently pero I didn't mind before. Kasi, I remember before when I started reading I Am Number 4, nire-release pa yung mga books noon. Pero I consumed it pa rin and I patiently waited for the release of the next books. Pero ngayon kasi, parang, if nakita kong part siya of a series, I try to actually not read it. Tinatry ko talagang hindi siya basahin kasi ako lang yung in the long run magsasuffer. Gusto ko kasi, alam ko na agad kung ano yung mangyayari. Like, ayoko nang mabitin. Kasi sa mga pag nanonood tayo ng TV series, 'di ba, nakakairita. I mean, it's part of the watching experience pag may cliffhanger in the end, pero it's still parang andun pa rin kasi sa isip mo na, shit, ano kaya nangyari? And it will consume you for days on end. So, ganun ako sa book na parang hindi ako mapakali pag hindi ko alam yung mangyayari. Pero kasi if it's popular enough, if I think I like the book enough, then I probably would read the start of the series kahit hindi pa siya fully released. Pero I try not to. Kasi at the end of the day, ako yung magsasuffer.
Ako personally, hindi ko siya preference na hintayin muna matapos yung buong series before I read it. Pero, ganun yung nangyari sa akin. Like, I read the entire 50 Shades of Grey series when the whole series has been published. I read Percy Jackson when the all 5 books were published. I read The Hunger Games when the first 3 books were published. I reread The Hunger Games before we read Sunrise on the Reaping. So, nakikita ko yung value ng paghihintay kasi when you read a book tapos after a year pa yung kasunod, parang nakalimutan mo na yung happenings nung previous book. So, you tend to reread it. And again, I don't reread a lot. So, mas nakikita ko yung value ng reading all the books or reading the series when all the books have been published.
Ako naman, I want to know if worth it ba basahin yung first book. Mas gusto ko talagang na-finish na-release na lahat. Kasi ayun nga, kagaya ng, let's say, Squid Game ngayon, if book siya, tapos pangit na pala yung next season. So, baka sayang yung time ko kasi hindi ko pala siya i-finish intentionally kasi hindi naman pala worth it. So, gusto ko malaman if worth it siya basahin. Like, Mistborn, I read a lot of good reviews na worth it naman basahin. May mga not so good sequel pero worth it pa rin naman. So, I really, while reading it, parang naengganyo akong tapusin siya dahil I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. So, ayun, I agree with the propaganda. I'm falling for such propaganda.
Oh no, ako lang ata yung not falling for the propaganda. Ako yung inaabangan ko talaga. Kasi parang every time na, kunyari may na-catch ako na magandang book, na-start ko na yung first book, inaabangan ko siya on a yearly basis. So, ganun ako ka-patient. So, I think naging dito ako ka-patient sa earlier of my book journey, yung mga I am number 4, yan, yearly ang paghihintay ko dyan.
Yes,
Usually, I
same.
think September, October ata ang release niya, hindi ko sure. Basta pag ganung month, excited na ako. Parang, shit, may bago na namang libro, parang ganun. Tapos, Percy Jackson, ganun din. Parang, ang ginagawa kong tip is, sa Goodreads ako nag-check yung mga upcoming.
Yeah.
Tapos kunyari sa upcoming, anong month? Kaya, meron yun months eh.
Expected release date.
Expected release date. So parang nakikita ko na kung ano yung mga lalabas. So kina-calendar ko yan na, ay, lalabas na to, ganun. So parang, excited na ako. Yun.
Actually, yun lang din yung current kong binabasa na inaantay. Yung bago niya series, yung Chalice of the Gods. Tapos, yun lang. Nabasa ko na siya. So, parang inaantay ko yung next kung meron man.
I have not read Percy Jackson.
No way.
Oh my God, ano mo to?
Alam mo, Luis? Alam mo, Lu, last episode mo na to.
But I have
Edit
seen
mo to.
all the movies and all the shows.
No, not the movie. Pero I think the Disney Plus series is actually decent, pero I'm still not that happy with it kasi ang
Yes,
dami pa ring
same.
binago.
So,
Ayan.
ano siya, same story siya nung mga Clash of the Titans. Di ba? Ganun-ganun din.
Wala,
Hindi.
naging Clash of the Titans na tuloy siya.
Naalala ko may isang tweet before. Tandaan niyo yung TV series na Sense8.
Yeah, I love Sense8.
It's probably the
Superior.
best series in recent history.
Mhm.
Sense8. But anyway, there's this meme sa Twitter na may conversation, sabi ng isang friend. Nanonood ka ng Sense8? Sabi ng isa. Hindi. Tungkol saan yun? Sabi ng isa. Ano sila? Magkakakonekta yung mga buhay nila. Tapos sabi ng isa. Parang 17.
Pero actually, if you haven't watched Sense8, please.
Akala ko sabihin mo, actually, if you have not watched 17.
No, if you haven't watched Sense8, please watch it. Kasi
I have not watched Sense8.
Watch it. Kasi merong
Lu, asan ka ba, Lu?
Guys, akads ako tapos alam niyo na.
Pero it's just 3 seasons, Lou.
Mhm.
It's very bingeable one weekend. Pero Lou, you have to watch Sense8. You
Yeah,
have
I
to
agree.
read as well the
I
Percy
am number
Jackson
4.
series.
And Percy Jackson.
All right. So, the general consensus. Ano ba kayo na paulit-ulit ng general consensus? The consensus or the general opinion po naming apat is that we do not, tama ba?
Or the tribe has spoken.
we fall. Yeah, the tribe has spoken. We fall for the propaganda of reading a
waiting.
series.
Yeah, of awaiting.
So, before we close this episode, we would like to give a shout out to our listeners who dropped comments in our first episode. I would like to say hi to Obi. I think this is Obi. John Paul Franco Obi.
Yes. Hi,
Obias.
Obi.
Hi, Obi. Thank you so much. Sabi niya, si Sir Egay, author ng Janus Silang, ay fan ng Survivor. I follow Sir Egay in TikTok and his content is in Tagalog and Filipino. Really amazing. Sabi rin ni Obi, OMG, bihira ako makakita ng fans na I Am Number 4. OMG,
Yes.
one of my faves.
I think
Yes.
pinalo niya ako sa Instagram.
Same, pinalo din niya ako. Tapos bihira rin daw siya, makakita ng hater ng Poppy War.
Now you have, so...
Oh, sabi
Now
niya,
you have!
sabi niya, love ko si Hez kasi I Am Number 4 and Hunger Games. Pero Poppy War, I think you need to read it. I agree. I agree.
Sige, let's see.
Sabi ni J. Limwell, straight from Canada, sabi niya, same with Lou. True Philippine ghost stories din ata. Dahilan.
Yes.
Bakit nahilig ako magbasa.
Kinakatakutan namin yun nung high school. Di ba ang daming volumes nun?
Correct.
Di ba? Diyos ko. Tapos
Tapos-
magtatakutan kami.
Tapos eventually, in-adapt siya ng GMA into a horror anthology, which is Wag Kukurap, hosted
Kay Ding Dong
by
Dantes.
Ding Dong Dantes. Yes. Tinapat nila yung Sanginig, hosted
Yes.
by Raymond Bagaching.
Yeah, Raymond
Yun.
Bacaching.
Anyway, going back, sabi ni Miss Pen, hi Miss Pen, sabi niya, this is so fun, keep it up
Hi,
guys.
Pen.
Hi, Miss
Yes.
Pen. Hi, Miss Pen.
Parang parang medyo altas si Miss Pen, baka naman.
Ang ganda ng bookshelf niya.
Oo.
Tsaka parang puro special edition siya, I think. So,
Ay,
nag-fall
ate.
for the propaganda.
Fall
Oh, follow
for the
sa
propaganda.
propaganda si Madam.
Nag-fall for
Follow nyo
propaganda
guys si Miss
Madam.
Pen sa TikTok. Booktalker siya.
Ah,
Sige.
Same username, Any Lucky Penny. Pene.
I think so.
Sabi ni Daikon, the way my jaw dropped when Hez said they didn't like the Poppy War. I'm like, no way. True. Alam mo, it's sobrang laking issue
Sorry.
talaga. Oo. Tsaka yung mga nag-direct message na lang sa akin, surprised din sila that Hez didn't like the Poppy War. Anyway, sabi ni Neil Kagimbal, para kay RJ po, pakidescribe nga po ng aardvark.
Yung aardvark kasi yung nauuna sa encyclopedia talaga
Oo,
sa mga animals.
actually. Pero sinasabi ko lang naman, gusto kong tignan. Di ko sinasabing gusto kong pag-aralan. Pero as far as I know, para siyang anteater na something. Pero I'm not sure ha. I mean, di ko alam. Yan lang yung mukha-mukha niya.
Akala ko
Nangaaral na ako.
university yung aardvark.
Diyos ko, Lu.
Alam mo,
Sakit.
last episode mo na
Diyos ko.
talaga to.
Masakit. Sa ulo.
Hosick,
Mami.
Aardvark. Jump naman tayo sa YouTube. Sabi ni Alena,
Ay,
brilyante. Edit, brilyante mong
edit.
tubig.
Edit na yan.
Sabi ni Alena Abisamis, 240, I agree that there are certain books that we love so much but for some reason, can't give it a full 5 stars. Oo nga.
Ano recent yung ganon?
Ako guys, naka-ready talaga. Marriage is a Marathon by Anthony Pangilinan, Marisa Laksa, yung parents ni Donnie Pangilinan. Kasi super ganda, natapos ko sa flight lang while nakasakay sa flight. Tapos
Wow.
nung dumating na ako sa last part, may mga comment si Kuya Kim na hindi ko talaga nagustuhan. Sorry Kuya Kim, I still like you as a person, pero may comments ka lang talaga na parang disagree talaga ako. So naging 4.5 stars na lang siya.
Yun na nagpasira. Oo.
Mm-mm.
Ako
Yes, RJ.
recent ko, yung Sunrise on the Reaping.
Hindi
Same.
nasagot ko.
Like, gustuhin ko man siyang bigyan ng 5 stars kasi it's a phenomenal book. Pero, in good conscience, hindi ko siya magawang 5 kasi
Sobrang bigat tong in good conscience.
like, parang gustuhin ko man, pero hindi. Kasi may mga ano talaga, parang may mga parts na hindi ko ma-bypass just to give it 5 stars. So, yun yung recent ko na I love it so much that I'm giving it a fair rating.
Ako, the reason why I
Rating
give it 4 stars is because of the songs. Sobrang daming kanta. Which I think is very unnecessary. Yun lang talaga yung nagpa 4 stars for me.
Ikaw, Hez,
Same.
Sunrise din, di ba?
Sunrise din.
Same reason din.
Hindi naman na sa kanta-kanta. Ano naman sa akin, dahil sa parang, because of yung mga, hindi ako satisfied sa deaths. Pero I think, kailangan niya gawin na parang gawing ganun yung deaths para mas lalo magalit si Haymitch sa Capitol. Pero parang for me, yung parang hinipe mo, yung mga hinipe mong characters, parang, ganun lang nangyari. Tapos
Ako,
actually,
5 stars ko yung Sunrise on the Reaping. So, disagree ako sa inyo tatlo.
Yes, again, thank you so much po sa lahat ng nag-comment sa and nag-message in support of our very first episode. Thank you. And that's the first part of the book propaganda that we fell for and did not fall for. Abangan niyo po ang episode 3 with the second part of the same topic. Anything that you would like to say to our audience, to our viewers, listeners before we end this episode?
Ako guys, thank you so much for listening at tsaka yung mga nagre-react ng mga, uy, bakit hindi mo nagustuhan? Ako sobrang na-appreciate ko. At least kasi na-validate ako na, okay, nakikinig nga kayo. Hindi ko gusto yung Poppy War. Pero ay sana samahan nyo pa rin kami sa aming discussion. Mag-drop down na yung comments kasi binabasa naman namin yan. So, we also want to improve also. So, thank you so much. Yun lang.
Ako, thank you sa mga friends ko from Poland na nakikinig and pati sa Singapore and yung other countries pa. Thank you sa support, guys.
Ako din, thank you din sa inyong mga nanonood kasi parang, you don't know it, pero we appreciate it kasi it helps us. Kasi parang, in a way na dito ako nakakapagbida-bida sa mga book discussions. Kasi in real life, wala ako masyadong mapag-anuhan talaga, may pagkwentuhan. Bukod sa inyo, syempre. So, I love na we have this outlet to actually discuss about things and for people to actually listen na, 'di ba? So, I'm thankful sa mga viewers natin na nakikinig.
Yes, really, really thank you. Hindi nyo lang alam sa group chat namin, every time may little increases sa number of followers and subscribers,
Screenshot agad.
Oo, sobrang happy kami. Really, thank you. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify, The Bookbank Club, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bookbank Club. And leave comments, reactions, suggestions, kung meron kayong naiisip na topic na gusto nyo mag-yap kami about. Ayan, i-yap namin yan dito. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. This is The Bookbank
Club.
Bye.
Bye.